Hey, what's going on, Portal Masters? Robert Welkner here from CoinOp TV. Quick vlog talking about some Skylander news. Now, this is something you may have already heard of so far, but I haven't made a video yet, and I wanted to get some of this information out to you, talk to you about it, get your opinion, tell you what my opinion is. So, Skylanders has never had a public appearance at the San Diego Comic-Con. In fact, they don't do a lot of public appearances anyway. I mean, they'll do these things in Toys R Us in like New York. Last year we had the Skylander bus that kind of went around, and that was fun. But the only time you really get to see a cool setup of a Skylander booth is usually for us journalists, industry guys that are going to E3. So I'm very excited that a lot of you Portal Masters will be able to go to the San Diego Comic-Con and check out the booth, see the Kaos figure, maybe some of the new figures from Skylanders Trap Team, and whatever else they're showing off. At E3 they had figures for Kaos, Snapshot, Food Fight, and I forgot if there's anybody else, but they have these cool pictures on the wall. If you haven't seen, I've already put up a little Skylanders booth, E3 booth tour vlog while I was there at E3. So, you know, check that out in my YouTube videos there. But anyway, let's get back to my notes. I wrote a bunch of things down. I want to rattle this stuff off, give you my 2 cents. So, if you didn't know this, Comic-Con is the biggest convention in the world. Over 100,000 people there, all 4 days. It's kind of 5 days now because they have preview night. And I've been going forever, for a long time, and I've seen it change to really kind of go from a small convention to a large convention to a ginormous, epic convention, which is what it is now. And it's really hard to get tickets. It's really hard to get hotel rooms. But if you are at San Diego and you can go to the Comic-Con, go to the Skylanders panel. It is Thursday, July 24th, 6 p.m., room 7AB. So the AB means it's going to be 2 rooms combined, so that means it's going to be a large room. In fact, get there before 6. Get online, line up. There's going to be costume contests going on, and prizes. So if you have your Skylanders costume, put it on, wear it, go there, check it out. So here's who's going to be on the panel. We got 4 people. I wrote down 3. Ron Mars, who's doing the Skylanders comic book that's coming out also later this year. Richard Orvich, who is the voice of Kaos. Now that's awesome. We're going to see Kaos doing a panel, doing some Q&A, talking about working on Skylanders and probably some of his other projects like Invader Zim and some of these other things. And then Iway, from the developer, the creator, the crafter of all the Skylanders figures, Iway from Toys for Bob is going to be there also. I don't think this guy really makes a lot of public appearances, so I can't wait to see what he's got to talk about. I'm hoping he shows some original designs or sneak peek at some new figures that they're working on, some behind the scenes stuff. So that'll be cool. So that's the Skylanders panel, Thursday, July 24th, 6 p.m., room 7AB. And then overall, they're going to have the booth all week. So if you can't get there Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, find the Activision Skylanders booth. I don't know what their location is going to be just yet, but I know they're going to have a booth. Skylanders Trap Team will be playable. And if you can't go to San Diego, and you're far away, you're in the UK, Germany, Australia, I feel your pain. I'm sorry. I'm making this video to inform people who can go there and just to talk in general. So apologies to you Portal Masters abroad. But let's also talk about the Skylander comic book. So here's another bonus. If you are in San Diego at the Comic-Con, make sure you go to the IDW booth so you can pick up the Skylanders Chaos Trap comic book number 0, which they're going to have on sale. I got an image of the cover here I want to show you. The cover by Fico Azio and David Garcia. Apologies if I'm not saying that right. And you can see on the cover it features Stealth Elf, Trigger Happy, and Spyro, which is strange that they put them 3 on the cover because I feel like we're moving forward into Trap Team, and those are some of the OG characters. But you know, maybe since it's a 0 issue, maybe it's going to talk about how Spyro and Stealth Elf, Trigger Happy found the Trap Masters or something. I'm guessing, speculating. I don't know. Maybe Ron Mars is going to talk about it at the panel. Curious to hear about that. I'll be at the panel. I'm going to try and film. I'm going to try and take some photos. I'm going to try and upload some of that stuff to show you guys. No promises. Comic-Con is kind of crazy, and it's kind of hard to really get a lot of things accomplished that you want to, but fingers crossed. And you know, hopefully I'll see some other cool Portal Masters out there. So finally, here's the thing about the comic book though. It's the IDW booth is the company producing it. The comic book is going to be limited. We're finding out from a website called Convention Scene is the website. Props to them, shout outs to them. Limited edition, 700 copies, $5 each. That seems very, very limited. I'm not sure this is, you know, 100%, you know, valid. It could be that this is false information. It could be 7,000 copies. I don't know if that's a typo, but 700, that's really limited for the Skylanders Zero comic book, which I think is only going to be like half, like 12 or 15 pages. It's going to be half of like the length of the regular comic that is coming out. So a lot of news. I'm trying to talk as fast as I can, get this out. I'll be at Comic-Con Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're a Portal Master and you're there, let me know in the comments below. Tweet me, leave a message on my Instagram or something like that so we can somehow connect. Take a selfie, pose, take a Skylander selfie. Here's me, a little boomer selfie, so we can connect. If you're in costume, I'll be trying to take some photos of you guys there. I'm going to try and film presentation. I'm going to try and pick up the comic book. Please don't message me asking me to pick up the comic book for you, because I can't do that. But maybe you know some of your friends are going to be at Comic-Con that you can message and have pick up the comic book for you. There we go. So that's it. I don't know what to say for as far as leaving things in the comments, but let me know if you're going to be at Comic-Con. We'll see you Portal Masters next time.